Here we go with heat number 1. John O'Brien, Kyle McRacken, Martin have the front row. Becky Snodgrass, Ryan McDaniel have the second. Brian Hewitt, Vic Brown on the third. Brandon Murphy, Zane Bierman on the fourth. Michael Craig, Kenny Storkson rounding out the top 10. Andrew Thornton and Chance Maderick starting back of the pack. 23 cars on the grid tonight, so everybody will make the feature. Heat number 1 will set the inside line. Heat number 2 will set the outside line for the feature. John O'Brien does not take to the grid. Becky moves up to the top spot. And Ants is in the feature in the comments. One more time around. Becky will be in control of the start. Ryan on the high side. McRacken has dropped to the tail end. That front row has 2 drivers very hungry for a win. One looking to get her first iRacing win, and one looking to break his streak of bad luck. Pace car is in. Green is in the air. They are away. Ryan gets the better start, and now they are 3 wide back behind. Back down to 2 wide. Becky a little slow out of 2. Ryan to the lead. Vic clears into second. Becky holds on. Big hit out of 4. Zane Bierman, Andrew Thornton involved. Chance Maderick is in it. Here they come out of turn 4. Oh, Andrew just pushes up into Chance and Bierman. All 3 of them have to tow. I guess that's what Andrew gets for running that paint scheme. Ryan McDaniel has the lead by 0.7 of a second over Vic. Kyle McRacken, Martin down to 3rd. Becky had a problem back behind, has lost a lap. Michael Cray now up into 4th. Brandon Murphy up to 5th. 5 laps to go for Ryan McDaniel. Can he hold Vic off? Vic is closing the gap. McRacken now battling for second. He clears Vic into turn 2. Now Michael Cray looking underneath Vic for 3rd. McRacken closing the gap on Ryan. 3 to go. Kyle carrying a ton of momentum off 2. Looks underneath. Oh, Kyle has a bobble. Ryan holds the lead. 2 to go. Kyle right back to the bumper. Ryan doing everything he can to make sure Kyle cannot get under him. White flag one more time around. Kyle gets underneath at the start-finish line. Ryan still holds second, looks underneath. Michael Cray is close to their bumpers. Who's it going to be? Cray is loose, but McRacken wins. He won. And Ryan McDaniel McDaniel finishes in second. On to heat number 2. Dave Holmberg and Ed Sr. on the front row. Scott Snodgrass and Andrew Jones on the second. Matt Moniak, Steven Seams have the third row. Vern Springs, Austin Thornton on the fourth. David Lux, Edmund Jones round out your top 10. Richie Joplin in 11th. Everybody quickly onto the grid. They get ready to go racing. Tina, he still came home second. He was close. Holmberg drops to the tail end. Lights are out. Pace car will drop in at turn 4. Barney quickly waves the green flag here at Five Flags after the pace car is in. So Scott will very quickly fire with Ed Sr. on the high side. Green flag back in the air. Scott is away for heat 2 and Moniak already underneath Senior. Senior pushes up in the middle of 1. Vern looks underneath. And Moniak to the lead. Ed Senior drifting back to 4th. Richie Joplin already up 6. Oh, Richie is way up the track in 1 and 2. Richie trying to make that high line work toward the front. David Lux now up into 3rd on the bumper of Scott Snodgrass. David Lux just set the fastest lap of the night so far. The top 3 on a bit of a breakaway. There is a battle for second between Lux and Snodgrass. Lux is clear. Ed Sr., Richie Joplin have had a problem. Oh, Senior gets loose out of 4 and Richie has nowhere to go. Matt Moniak has got a bit of a breakaway on Lux for the moment. Ed Senior slow on the bottom. Lux in second, though, continues to set faster and faster laps, closing the gap on Moniak. Scott still holding on in 3rd. Edmund Jones in 4th, closing in. Moniak's lead still holding about 7/10 of a second. Ed Sr. has gone to pit road. Scott still holds 3rd, but Edmund closing very, very rapidly. But with 2 laps to go, Moniak still in the lead. Sr. coming back off pit road repaired. White flag in the air. One more time around. Can Moniak hold off Lux? Lux is close within 4/10 of a second. It's going to be close. But Lux doesn't have enough out of turn 4. Whoa! Moniak wins, but Lux, what a close call. I don't know where he came up with that one. I have to agree with you, John. There is going to be a good and non-stop battle. And drivers starting to roll off for warm-up. Ryan McDaniel out on track. Chance Maderick out on track. Brandon Murphy out on track. Ed Sr. is out. Vic Brown out on track. Richie Joplin rolling out now. Andrew Thornton's Abomination rolling out on track as well. David Lux rolling out on track. Steven Seams out on track. At the moment, Vic Brown has the fastest lap out on track with Ryan McDaniel second fastest.
Hey, Doug.
Hello.
Hey, buddy. So we just all wanted to wish you a happy birthday. So 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Doug. Happy birthday to you.
Me go when I go fast!
Andrew, you are driving an abomination, I want you to know.
I know you love it, though.
Hey, Doug, control all your, or reload all your paints for us.
I almost got to talk about my Woody.
And Doug, don't even pretend that you're mad about Darth Jar Jar. I worked hard on this, damn it.
Alright, Doug, we love you. Happy birthday, buddy. Thank you for being the best broadcaster.
Happy birthday, brother.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. We are reloading paints now, and it's not looking any better on Andrew's car anyway.
You'll have to be mine.
Well, there is the guys helping me, and ladies, I might add Becky out there singing along too. I think she might have been the only saving grace too. But thank you to Jones BS Racing. That definitely made my night. Edmund's car still looks the same. And unfortunately, so do the Thornton brothers' cars. Oh, I hope everybody... Thanks, Ants. I hope everybody's having a good time with this one tonight. It seems counterintuitive to keep a pair of earplugs on my desk, but I think when we get close to my birthday again next year, I might have to do that. I do appreciate it, guys. That really made my day. Thank you all so much. Thanks for all the happy birthday notes today as well. And as we mentioned, we're doing a year-long MS Society fundraiser. The link is posted on our Facebook page. It is a pinned post. If you can, please donate. It really helps us out a lot. The MS Society does a lot of good for a lot of people, and we love helping them out. We did set an ambitious goal. I believe the number was, we had previously, over the last 3 years, all told raised about $2,200 for the MS Society. We want to double that this year. You are definitely right, Ants. Shenanigans are a must. All right, here we go. The late model feature at Five Flags has Kyle McRecken, Martin, and Matt Moniak on the front row. Ryan McDaniel and David Lux on the second. Michael Cray, Scott Snodgrass on the third. Vic Brown, Edmund Jones of the fourth row. Brandon Murphy, Vern Spring round out your top 10. Kenny Storkson in 11th and Andrew Jones in 12th. Brian Hewitt starting in 13th. Austin Thornton in 14th. Becky Snodgrass in 15th. Steven Seams in 16th. Chance Maderick 17th. Dave Holmberg in 18th. Zane Bierman and Richie Joplin round out your top 20. Andrew Thornton, Ed Sr., and John O'Brien rounding out the 23 car field here at Five Flags. Barefoot Burns is likely going to stick now, by the way, Ants. Angie said I probably need to walk around the house barefoot. I'm walking 3+ hours a day right now, so it probably wouldn't hurt to not have shoes on. All right, pace car will drop in out of turn 4. Kyle McRecken, Martin, and Matt Moniak on the front row. This is going to be an epic battle all night long. Fast cars throughout the field here. Pace car is in. Green is in the air. The feature from Five Flags is underway. McRecken clears into one, but Moniak right underneath him had to look like he had to tap the brakes to not get into McRecken. He is looking back underneath. They are 3 wide mid-pack coming out of 4. Andrew Jones on the high side is full. Holy cow. I think, yeah, we are getting a caution, but man, Andrew Jones full sends on the high side. Jones picked up 5 spots in a lap. First caution of the night, lap number 3. Michael Cray there on the bottom just pushes up a little too much. Collects Vic, goes for one heck of a ride. But he does stick the land. He keeps rolling. He gets it to pit road, gets it repaired, and gets back out. Normally it's by qualifying time, Ants. However, with this league, they qualify, then they invert the qualifying for the heats. So whoever qualified had the fastest qualifying time starts at the back of their heat. And then the starting position for the feature is set by where you finish in your heat. Which makes perfect sense to racers and to people outside racing. It can get a little confuzzling. There is not much of a restart zone here. The pace car drops in turn 4 and the flag waves. within a second. So no advantage in controlling the restart really here at Five Flags. McRacken has the inside, pace car is in, green is in the air. McRacken fires it off into turn one, and David Lux back underneath Moniak for second. Scott sitting back and forth watching the battle. Ryan McDaniel has drifted back into seventh, but trying to fight back up top. Andrew Jones is now up into sixth, and caution is back out lap 8. 3 cars involved. Looks like Vic Brown, Edmund Jones, and Becky Snodgrass. Vic there on the bottom, loose out of 4. Richie manages to get up the track. Looks like as everybody moved up, Brian Hewitt got a huge bump. Bumps off the track, collects Andrew Thornton, and Edmund Jones. Becky Snodgrass just catches the end of it. Wow. I'll be happy to do it, Ants. Several cars have been to pit road. Brian Hewitt, Andrew Thornton, Vic Brown, Edmund Jones. Does not look like Becky went to pit road, though. She did stay out. Significant damage to the car. We'll see if that car is still up to speed. This is not a track that aerodynamics is going to play a huge part. Might have a small effect in turns 3 and 4. And it looked... No, I thought McRacken was going to choose the high line. It looks like it was just McRacken doing McRacken things. Pace car drops in. Green back in the air. David Lux on the high side this time. Quickly slides in behind Kyle. Moniak back in third as Scott on the high side. Andrew Jones up top as well. Looking on the high side of Austin Thornton. Whoa, he went a little way too wide that time. Richie Joplin now in the attack, up 11 spots now into ninth. A lot of banging doors back behind. They've been 3 wide almost every turn. Scott just set the fastest lap as they battle up ahead. David Lux, Matt Moniak, and Kyle Martin battle for the lead. Scott is reeling him back in. He is bringing Vern with him. Austin Thornton also lurking on the back bumper, and look who's on the attack. Richie Joplin up 13 spots. Now Kenny Storkson has the fastest lap. Chance Maddock also starting to attack. He is up 9 spots into 8th, right on Richie's bumper. And it sounds like Scott Snodgrass may have gone hard into the wall. Let's take a look. Scott coming into turn one. Oh, it's like his brakes just locked and he went hard into one. Quickly got it off track and onto pit road. Man, that hurt. Austin Thornton is now to 4th. Richie Joplin in 5th. Chance Maderick now to 6th. Kenny Storkson up to 7th. Andrew Jones has drifted back to 11th after that early charge, and Andrew Thornton has had a problem. Coming out of turn 2, just gets loose, goes into the infield, does get the car recovered, but that's what happens when you put Jar Jar on the car. Kyle Martin now under attack. David Lux looks underneath. Matt Moniak still lurking right behind. Austin Thornton, Richie Joplin, Chance Maderick still closing in. Lap traffic about to come into play for the leader. A lot of lap traffic about to come into play. Let's see if we can dial up his in-car camera. And you see how hard he is having to work that wheel out of turn 4, back down into turn 1. Has cleared Becky, now has a look at the back bumper of Andrew Thornton through 3 and 4, back on the power, and that car just wants to snap loose. He is fighting it all the way around. Back down into 3 and 4, and as he gets on the throttle, just feathering the power back on. David Lux now looks underneath, could not get the nose in. Hey, good evening, Pat Joplin and Tanya West. Whoa, McRacken gets a little bit loose. Lux is backed off. Austin Thornton and crew have now caught up. And Chance Maderick has moved up 12 spots into 5th. Richie Joplin up 14 spots now into 6th. Kenny Storkson currently running in 7th. Brandon Murphy in 8th. Vern Spring in 9th. Ryan McDaniel sitting in 10th. Steven Seams also starting to make some moves forward, up 3 spots into 13th. Zane Bierman, who was caught up in that first wreck, up 5 spots into 14th. Vic Brown and Becky Snodgrass have had a problem. No caution yet. They have both gone to pit road. Vic up on the high side, down into 3 and 4. Oh, Becky just gets a big push. She bangs off the inside wall to the outside. Damage on that car definitely affecting the handling as she goes down, hits the inside wall, hard hit into the outside wall, and Brian Hewitt caught a piece of it. Whoa! Somebody, I do believe, Chance Maderick may have just lost connection. which would explain the sparks we saw on the back straightaway a moment ago. Meanwhile, Kyle Martin has pulled out to a 1.1 second lead. Oh, big one out of turn 2. Caution is back out. Kenny Storks and Austin Thornton and Richie Joplin all involved lap 38. Looks like Ed Sr. may have caught a piece of this one as well. Let's see what happened. Oh! Chance Maverick just blinked back into existence inside of Matt Moniak. There's Matt through, and then he just suddenly gets loose. Chance gets into him. Everybody stacks up back behind. Kenny Storkson is getting waved back around to the lead lap. Currently, Kyle Martin still has the lead. David Lux now has another shot at him. Brandon Murphy now up into third. Vern Spring in fourth. And that guy in fifth, because I'm not saying anything else about him. Edmund Jones in sixth. Andrew Jones in seventh. Not related, by the way. Zane Bierman eighth. Steven Seams now in ninth. Richie Joplin back to 10th. And it looks like we got another driver blinking. That maybe. Yeah, there is Brandon Murphy blinking right behind. Apparently, connection problems are a big issue here tonight at Five Flags. And as we saw a moment ago with Chance Maverick, that connection issue can cause a bit of a problem. McRacken and Lux on the front row. Pace car is in. And McRacken tried to fire early. The inside, oh, they delayed the green. They have delayed the green right as they were firing for the restart. Something has gone wrong. Brandon Murphy is just warping all over the place. Brandon Murphy, at least for the moment, has appeared to... His connection is completely gone. We'll see if he miraculous... No, he has gone to pit road. Lights are out there. Gonna try it again. Just over 20 to go. Pace car in, they fire green back in the air. And McRacken gets an amazing launch. Vern gets launched too. Vern got launched in a whole different way. let's see what happened with Vern Spring. Oh, looks like he had to check up for Lux. Edmund Jones didn't know. Kenny Storkson gets a piece of it. Becky got a piece of it. Yeah, Vern just got a way better start than Lux. Had to get on the binders, and then everybody behind just kept bumping him. Ended up parked on top of Becky's car. Vern Spring, Becky Snodgrass, both towed. Still 14 cars on the lead lap, still in the fight. Several very fast cars further back, like Kenny Storkson in 13th, Chance Maddock in 12th, Dave Holmberg in 11th, and Matt Moniak in 10th. Kyle Martin, Ryan McDaniel, David Lux, Edmund Jones, and Andrew Jones, your top 5. Zane Bierman, Steven Seams, Richie Joplin, Michael Cray, and Matt Moniak, your top 10. Richie Joplin has spent almost as much time facing the wrong way as Vern Spring has in the air tonight. Brandon Murphy is back out on track. Vern, Becky, Brian Hewitt all still on pit road. Scott is out of the race. Lights are out, and it will be a single file restart this time. They did not complete a full green flag lap. Pace car is in. Kyle fires, they are away, and green is back in the air. Kyle gets another good launch. Edmund tried to look underneath David Lux. It did not work out. Andrew Jones back on the attack, but Zane Bierman looks underneath. Now Edmund gets back underneath David Lux. As they come out of 2, into turn 3, finally clears. Kyle Martin way out front has 3/4 of a second lead over that guy. Edmund in 3rd trying to close in. Chaos behind caution. Caution is out with 13 to go. Steven Seams involved in this. Let's see what happened. Oh! Seams just pushes up, bounces off the outside car, collects Chance Maddock and several others. Here, Chance bounces back up, collects Michael Cray. Austin Thornton gets caught in it. A lot of cars stack up on that one. McRecken still has the lead. That guy still in 2nd. Edmund in 3rd. David Lux in 4th. Zane in 5th. Andrew Jones, Richie Joplin, Matt Moniak, Kenny Storkson, and Dave Holmberg round out your top 10. Both of the Thornton brothers 1 lap down at the moment. Michael Cray still on pit road. Vic Brown may pick up a spot here. Vern Spring out on track with Chance still on pit road. He's going to pick up some spots. We will restart with less than 10 to go, and it looks like we are going single file yet again. Definitely to the benefit of the leader, Kyle Martin. Pace car is in. McRacken leads him out of 4. He fires green back in the air. McRacken gets another good launch. Now the battle's on for second. Edmund tries to look underneath. David Lutz currently holds on to 4th, but Zane Bierman, Richie Joplin on the attack. Andrew Jones trying to make that high line work again, but Moniak underneath up to 7th. Edmund Jones now battling for second place. He gets underneath Ryan. And out of turn 4, he clears. Ryan shoots into the gap. Does not let Lutz by. McRacken just set the fastest lap of the night. Kenny Storkson trying to make his ground back up. He is closing the gap on Andrew Jones in 8th. Richie Joplin right behind Bierman. Bierman had a little bobble there. 5 laps to go, coming to 4 to go. Bierman looked underneath Lutz for a moment. Richie may get the open door here. No, Bierman's going to look back underneath Lutz. The top 3 are loving this battle. Richie now underneath, 3 to go. Richie Joplin now into the top 5, sets his sights on Lutz. McRacken still in the lead. 2 laps to go for Kyle McRacken Martin. Edmund Jones holds on to 2nd. That guy holding on to 3rd. And out of 4, white flag is in the air one more time around. Austin Thornton was stopped on the bottom of the track. There will not be a caution. A battle is on for 4th. Lutz is in the wall. And out of 4, Kyle McRacken Martin wins it. Edmund Jones comes home 2nd, and for the first time, and I do not know how long, Ryan McDaniel pulls off the podium tonight. Let's talk to our top 3, starting with that guy who finally gets a podium, and we're just going to say right now, pardon his language, I bet he's going to be excited. Ryan, you're back on the podium, buddy.
Hell yeah.
Is the monkey off your back finally?
Let's hope so. That was fun. It was a good race. I don't know. Kyle had some nitrous. I slipped up a little bit, let Eddie underneath me. Other than that, it was a blast.
You saw Lutz, you saw David Lutz closing in your mirror. How worried were you?
I wasn't too worried. Like, as long as I hit my line, stay low, he'd have to pass me on the outside. So, I mean, it's pretty difficult.
Well, man, I know Tina is almost as excited as you. It's been a long time coming, buddy. Congratulations.
Hell yeah. Thank you, brother.
Ryan McDaniel back on the podium. Edmund comes home in 2nd. Edmund, do you feel guilty about passing Ryan there at the end?
You know, I kind of do, but I knew I was probably the only one that could get up there and maybe get on McReckon's bumper. But hey, he turned on those grip hacks real quick and man ran a blazing lap of a 188. I don't know how he did that. But
I don't know either. To do it in the last 5 laps too, with all the tire wear and everything, was yeah.
We're gonna definitely have to take him to the tech shed after this. But supposedly he's saying he saved tires. I didn't have that luxury coming from the back of the field tonight, man. What a race.
It definitely was a lot of chaos, but a lot of battling throughout. Man, another podium finish can your season really off to a blazing start.
Yeah, great start in the late models. I wish I could have got on the podium for the Legends again, but man, it was... I'm tired. It was a crazy race. Hopefully we put on a good show for your birthday. We know you're 75 today.
Oh,
you know, we got to appreciate our senior citizens out here.
Congratulations. I'm sending you back down yonder.
Thanks, Doug. Happy birthday again, buddy.
Thanks, man. Not 75 for the record. And finally, our winner, Kyle McRecken Martin. McRecken, apparently you're going to the tech shed, buddy.
Yeah, I think Ed caught us using the super soakers this race.
Oh, it definitely worked, man. You had a little bit, I mean, you started up front, but you fell back a little bit, had to fight your way back by, and it wasn't an easy one.
Yeah, that was quite the race. I definitely saved a little bit in the beginning of the race, so had a lot of tires left at the end to rip that fast lap like I did. So yeah, that was quite the race.
Grip hacks and nitrous really, really help too, don't they?
Oh, they definitely do. They the secret is you wrap it in some mineral spirits out there. Tires get real nice and soaked.
Well, it definitely worked tonight, man. Congratulations, you're back in victory lane. Great job, buddy.
Yes, thank you, and happy birthday, by the way.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Great race, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
Kyle McRecken Martin pulls off the win, and more importantly, Ryan McDaniel has got the bad luck monkey off his back. What's he going to do Wednesday night when he races with the Nowski Nation? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope y'all had as much fun as we did. Don't forget to come back tomorrow night, 7:45 Eastern, for XCal competition. And wow, what a night of racing. Hope you all had a great time. Thank you all for the birthday wishes, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a great night, folks.